What's up, everybody? Before we get started, I want to say this is something I'm trying to do, this crib series. So, like, I've done 3 on my collection, and updated them as my collection has changed. There'll be one more coming next year for sure, but not too much more about that right this second. I also want to do other people in the community, so to speak. So if I can link up with someone in the community, go to their house, shoot their collection, make a video out of it, and share with you guys so we can all see how people have their stuff displayed and what's going on with it and get ideas for our own stuff. If I'm ever in your neck of the woods, feel free to hit me up and invite me over. I'll come through. We'll shoot an episode. I got at least 2 more locals I know are up for it. This one that we're going to look at today is Joe KW, co-host of Nerd Rage Radio, and also he is known as Uncle Dolphin. And he has a very, very impressive collection, but he has no kids. So that's what I'm chalking that up to. And his wife is a collector. His girlfriend is a collector. So it makes it a little bit easier for him, I feel like. It's no kid privilege, I think, honestly. That being said, let's get started. I'm looking forward to doing it on other people's collections too, and showcasing to kind of the community that we're building, what people are doing and how they have their stuff set up. So, let's go. Let's go.
Welcome. What's up?
Joe KW is in the house.
I'm in my house.
I'm in Joe KW's house, rather.
Everything in here is daylight bulbs. I suggest everyone who's a collector change all the lights to daylight because it's much brighter and the colors of everything's better. It's my cat, one of them. Let's go to my basement. Oh, this is a homemade kid pool from one of our cosplays, Deadpool Corp. This is my workshop, or our workshop. 4 sewing machines for cosplay stuff. All the wig heads up top are from things we've done. Her Gundams. This is where I do airbrushing, painting. I'm doing some 40K stuff right now. Up there, I'm in the middle of working on Gundams. My workbench for modeling stuff. More 40K stuff. Like Adam, I blame it on him. They got me super into 40K, and for the past year, I've been going ham. I spent over $1,000, $2,000 on my stuff. These are my Gundams. Makeup station for cosplay stuff. A wrecked bathroom just like Bobby's from from working on stuff. It's not just him. So it's all, we dye stuff in here. It's all good. It comes off. Just paint thinner. This is our gym. We're here often. Got DDR machine for cardio. 280, it's easy. That is an indefinite project, on and off. First floor is the showroom. It's the kitchen where I have all my Bobby Skullface coasters, my Bobby Skullface water mug. The truth. This room is very Deadpoolsies. Like, I secretly used to love Deadpool a lot. So I have a lot of ridiculous Deadpool stuff. This is all merchandise over here that has nowhere else to go. Dumb things like mini-mates and blocks. Keychains, stuff I wish I didn't buy, basically. This is all placeholders. This is some Saint Seiya stuff. People in the know will know. People who don't know, probably never seen it. It was like short-lived in America, called Knights of the Zodiac. It was terribly censored and it died like under a season. These are some Transformers that don't have no homes right now.
Joe?
Yep.
What the f is this?
These are the oversized ones of those. I have the real ones.
What is this, the KO Corner?
This is KO Corner. they scale better in bots to me, so I got them, but everything else is real. So, some Gundams I've worked on. Some done, some not done. That's what we go for now. And currently my Transformers collection is up there, but I don't think they're staying either. I don't know which direction I'm going with Transformers right now. I like them as toys, but I don't think they're good enough for me to spend that much space on display. My piano. This is my Deadpool trying out the good Deadpool stuff. Because most all the pops, I might be missing a couple up there, but this is basically all the statues and third-party statues that have come out. This is like the D-Top Island. This is like kind of the museum space. We lump all the same category stuff together and we put a lot of stuff in here. It's more like a Japanese style of what they do with that displays because of space. Right. This is all the Street Fighter stuff. That's a collector's box. Those two Chun-Lis are super leaning, but like that's just how they are coming out of the box for some reason. I want to get more Storm collectible stuff. Some random Hero Click stuff. And a lot of stuff I just don't get out of. I have a problem with taking things out of packages, so I have like a lot of things in packages. It looks not so good, so I might eventually start taking some out of the package. Play Arts Kai, like I was really mad they discontinued the line because they made a bunch and then they didn't make a whole bunch of others, so I could never finish it. They look pretty good, like posed. Like they're not as good as what some figures are now, but good enough. This is Vampire Hunter D. I got two, or she got 2 shelves worth of this. Bobby still hasn't watched the movie. I let him a year and...
Because we're supposed to watch it together, Joe.
A year and 20 days ago. Bayonetta stuff. I love these... Oh, I can't say that. I love these girls. And from here on over, it's Gurren Lagann stuff. It's my favorite anime series of all time. Yoko is Krista's favorite character, so we have a crap ton of her stuff. It's all the same girl, the redheader. And of course, the robots are mine, because robots. This is the title character, final form, limited edition, a real bot, Gurren Lagann. And more redheaded girls. Characters that probably most of you won't know, Bobby definitely won't know. Yu Yu Hakusho, Berserk, some Kenshin, Gundam, Tenchimuyo from back in the day, Persona stuff. This is all JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Both of these shelves, and randos. Got Claymore, Queen's Blade, Gantz, Madoka Magica, Wolf and Spice. Both of these are Card Captor Sakura stuff. And then from these two are Evangelion stuff. And then over here starts to get shaky. I haven't finished organizing. This is more Sakura stuff. This is a single Broly, my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. A bunch of Psylocke and Electra. Those are our favorite characters. And some more Deadpool pops. This is more Saint Seiya stuff overflow. I have Saint Seiyas everywhere. I don't know how to centralize them. It's a problem. And then randos, which is Raven and Batman Beyond. The top is all Thundercat stuff. She collects Thundercats. This is all her Thundercat stuff. Statues come later, but these are all the figures. So we got everything in package because, again, we have problems with taking things out of package. Oh yeah, there's one rando Final Fantasy VII statue up here. I'm starting to run out of space. The overflow area, this whole top is going to be statues eventually. This whole wall is One Piece stuff, and mostly Zoro because it's Krista's favorite character. Whenever it's his favorite character, we'll buy a crap ton of the same thing. The back here is the One Piece flag in the very back, and then these are all One Piece. We pick up at least like 20 figures every time we go to Japan. The thing is, we go there not expecting to find stuff because they're rare, or you can't even find them online, but you would find them in the corner of a store in Japan, and we have to buy it because you'll never see it again. So we end up buying a lot more stuff and finding more stuff, treasures, we would call them, than we expect. Dude, like people complain about Hasbro repainting stuff. Like the Japanese figure collection culture is all about repaints. Like one figure would have 5 different repaints, 4 limited editions, at different events or at different stores, and then I don't know. We just suck for them. We get them anyway, so we get 5 of the same figures, just different colors, like that. Those are like exact same figure with different stands, but we got them because they're 2 different releases. They're completionists. That cool stuff up there, this is garbage. So all cute stuff and fluffy stuff that I have nowhere else to put. Just like all the pops up there. That looks better because they're in boxes. I think I'm missing a couple. I don't know. I'll contact Greg for Mercy from SCU. He'll set me straight. He's on the pop game. And then finally, my pride and joy. I come home to this every day. My display case is probably worth more than the stuff that's in it, but it makes me happy. This wall was blank. Cabinet guys and glass guys custom built this. That's all the Final Fantasy Play Arts kind, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and Final Fantasy 15, my favorite Final Fantasies. That's all the Thundercat statue, or nicer Thundercat stuff that goes up there. The second row is all Saints Seiya's, all Gold Saints and God Saints. I got doubles of everything because the Zodiac object you see in the back actually breaks apart into armor that you put on to these figures. So I just got we have two of each, so I have the object and the armor mode. And they're all die cast. They're very fiddly. They're good to pose, but they're not good to play with. But beautiful in a lit glass shelf like this. This is the newest line, the powered up Gold Saints. They're called God Saints. I'm missing two of them right now, and then after I get those two, then I have to start getting doubles. One of the two is being released this month. The last one is being released in February. This point on is all comic book stuff. This is all statues back in the day when they make 1/6 scale statues, which I miss because they fit. They don't take up too much space. Psylocke, Elektra, her favorite characters. Magneto is one of our favorite characters. We have that. Kotobukipu Shoujos. Select, not all of them. There's a lot, but it's not all of them. It's the ones that we like or she likes. Is Street Fighter stuff and Marvel stuff mainly, with a little bit of DC in there, which is just Batwoman, Batgirl, and Raven. Oh, and the horror stuff, they're cute with Freddy and Jason and all that. This bottom shelf is all Street Fighters. Evil Ryu is my favorite character. It's not evil, but like, yeah, Dark Ryu. So, and I have a quarter scale Chun-Li and quarter scale Psylocke, which is overflow from the other side. X-Force robe. This is all Kotobukiya stuff. I love Kotobukiya stuff. This is the full set, and also an X-23 Deathstrike Dio piece. And this is a Bowen Archangel. And then the centerpiece of the whole display case is where I keep the quarter scale stuff. This just came in, Heat Seeker Deadpool from Sideshow. He'll probably end up going on top of the D-tops because I have somebody else in line for this space. He's a placeholder. Witchblade, quarter scale from XM Studio. XM is my favorite high-end company. It's the only company I have stuff from that's super expensive. It's beautiful. Look at that butt. Look at the mirror. You have to keep her in this mirrored case so you can see the back. Yep. And in the middle is the darkness. This is my the best piece in all of my collection. My favorite. So yeah, a third piece from XM is coming out from the same universe, which is Magdalena, which is going to take that full space. So like this is a hallway, or like the art gallery, like all the prints and scrolls and artist alley stuff we got is here. We still have some wall space left, but it's starting to get full. Didn't show you every room, all the bathrooms and the stuff downstairs, but every single room has something nerdy in it. It has like nerd arts or like random figures. They don't make much art, landscape art in this size, so I'm still missing a piece of art for this frame. Oh, that's my 6 scale Jinro stuff. Or Karaburos, that's what we call it. They're dolls, they're actual dolls. All the clothes come off, they're naked underneath, and then all the armor's on top. This is a guest room. More toys, more Deadpool stuff, or novels, toys that don't really go anywhere, more Psylocke and Elektras, comic books. And on top I keep the Play Arts Sky box for the Final Fantasies, just because they look good. I want to keep them displayed. And then this is the entertaining room. We like play video games up there. It's a mattress, so like it's a big pillow fort basically. And this is all the media, like all the video game books and paraphernalia, like Matrix, Aliens, Darkness. This is the Darkness print that came with the XM Studio. And this is the Witchblade one, but I haven't gotten a frame for it yet, but it'll go right there. All the art in here is Darkness related, and more random overflow figures. And pops up there too. Every closet in this house that's not full of clothes is boxes. It's either clothes, cosmetic material or boxes. Boxes. I'm thinking about getting rid of all these. Because most of these are Transformers. I've realized after Bobby threw away his Transformer boxes, I feel like I can throw away my Transformer boxes too. Our bedroom, she's currently working on the home office over there. And this is my armory. These are all real. Real right here. Real swords, real knives, real guns. All the guns you see are loaded because an unloaded gun is just paperweight. All the swords over there are not wall hangers, they're all high carbon steel that you can cut a pig in half with. And that's it. My house that's half the size of Bobby's is a little quaint and humble compared to when I go visit him. So yeah, you can come back soon, maybe in 6 months or so. We're gonna have a lot more nice statues. We can do an update. But meanwhile, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get the f out.